Okay, so the reason that we're doing chair yoga today, just make sure that everybody can see me. I'll keep adjusting side to side, is because quite often we are sitting in a chair, and sitting in a chair all the time is not a great healthy thing to do. But there are some times when we are sitting in chairs, waiting for things, like at the doctor's. I guess we could walk around the room quick, but they're the receptionists are going to kind of look at you going, oh. Anyway. But when we're waiting for things, when we're doing a government kind of thing, and we have to sit in on their sitting, whatever their chairs. When you're at the airport, when you're on the airplane, when I mean, there's a lot of different occurrences when you're going to be sitting into a chair, and you can always bring a little bit of yoga. Also, there could be an injury. Maybe your leg is hurting today, or maybe you're just really feeling tired and you're just not up to going up and down, up and down, up and down. So sometimes, sometimes sitting in the chair is okay. Okay, to do some yoga in. It's also very, very beneficial because you can feel your body in a different way. Okay, so we're going to start just placing our hands palm face down. Okay, so we're finding some grounding happening with the hands pressing down into the legs. Now the feet. We're going to have from the hips, we're going to have the thighs move out towards the knees. And then from the knees, the ankles are going to be right underneath the knees. So you might have to walk your toes a little bit more further. Then you're going to press down through each toe. Okay, and we might have to adjust yourself. I have to wiggle myself towards more of the front of the seat, depending on how the length of your legs and everything. Okay. So you're going to press down through all 10 toes. Then you're going to press in through the ball of your foot. So underneath the big toe and then underneath all the toes. So those are your knuckles and your toes. Then you're going to press down through the middle of your heel. Okay. Then you're going to press down through your sit bones. Okay, so some of us were lifting up, push down, push down, and lengthen through your spine. Shoulders, bring them up, and then roll them back and down. Okay, head is right between the shoulders, and the crown of the head's reaching up towards the ceiling. Okay, now you should feel grounded and stable here. Okay, you can go ahead and now close your eyes or create a soft gaze and take a few moments just to come to your center. So your center it could be your heart center, it could be any place in your body where you feel stable, at peace, calm, at home, okay, wherever that may be. And from that space, you're going to go ahead and check yourself out. So we'll start with the physical body first. Just notice how your physical body is feeling right now. And those places where you're feeling tension or feeling as if you're gripping, like in your buttocks, in your thighs, in your ankles, or maybe in your calves. Maybe you feel gripping in your jaw. See if you can soften into all of those places. So you're still feeling the lift, but you're feeling sedentary. You're feeling grounded. And it's okay if you need to adjust yourself a few times, totally fine. Notice the way that you're breathing. So we want that air and breath to flow nice and flowy right through your body. Very fluid. You might notice it feels a little sticky going through different parts. You want it to be nice and soft, moving right through your body. We want the same amount of weight pressing into the ground with our feet, and into this chair with our buttocks, and into our thighs with our hands. You might feel as if you're, a little lighter in some places. So just find some balance. And that doesn't mean that we really have to press into our thighs. Just trying to create some balance with that weight distribution. Okay, let's take a nice big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Do that again. This time we're going to be lions. Okay, so you're going to bring your arms up and you're going to make little claws. Okay, little claws. So you're going to kind of grip into your fingers a little bit. So we're going to take a breath in through the nose again. And then you're going to roar it out, sticking out your tongue. Okay? Ah! Okay, that really didn't sound like a room full of lions. Let's do that again. Bring the arms up. Bring the arms down. Get your claws ready. Take a breath in through the nose. Roar it out. Tongue needs to come out. We're going to have to do that one more time. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, make yourself into claws, and then inhale through the nose. Roar it out, tongue sticking out. Great. Bring the arms all the way up. Hands together. And then bring those hands down. This is called Anjali Mudra. This is hand-body connection. So we're going to keep that at our hearts. Now open up your eyes nice and wide as your eyes will open. And then start to blink them. Blink, 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 blink. And then open them up wide again. And then blink again. Blink, 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 blink. And one more time, open them up wide. And blink, 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 blink. Good. Okay, relax the eyes, open up the arms nice and wide. Open up to the heart, stretch out your fingers. Just be careful you don't smack anybody, okay? Squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up as wide as you can. And then bring the arms in front of you again. Place your hands together, and then bring the hands back to your heart. Okay, this time we're going to move the jaw and the mouth from side to side. So you're going to go. Okay. So the jaw's going to kind of move, and the mouth is going to move. The tongue probably moves a little bit. Good. And then relax the mouth, relax the jaw, and then open up those arms again. Squeeze your shoulders. Blades together. Open up your fingers as wide as you can. This time, look up. And then exhale, reach the arms forwards, and we're going to bring the head down. We're going to push our backs to the back of the chair. Reach, reach, reach. Fingertips are reaching forwards, and your back is reaching towards the back of the chair. Then you're going to inhale, lift all the way up. And we're going to circle the hands coming all the way down. Good. And then circle the hands again all the way up. Still pressing into the ground with those 10 toes, ball of your feet, and the middle of your heel. Reaching up, hands connect again, and then down towards the heart. Good. Okay, let's bring your hands down onto your thighs. And we're going to do some cows and cats here. We've done this a little bit on the chair. So we're going to reach our hearts forward, squeeze our shoulder blades. The elbows are going to come into the side of the body when we're looking up. So you might feel like your buttocks lifts up a little bit. And then exhale, round back, reach your arms towards your knees. You can tuck your head here. And then go again. Inhale, push yourself forwards, squeeze. And then exhale, round out. 2 more times. Just go at your own pace, feeling the mobility of your spine. Good. And push back. And last time. Good. And push back. Good. And sit up nice and tall. Bring the arms out and up. Reach up, hands together, and then down towards your heart. Good. Okay, so we're going to do some. No, we'll do that after. I just had to think about that for a moment. Okay, so bring your hands down onto your thighs. We're going to work our buttocks a little bit. So we're going to squeeze both sides of your buttocks. Squeeze. Both feet are on the ground. Squeeze the buttocks and then release. Squeeze. So your pelvic floor is kind of getting contraction there too. And release. And again, squeeze. And release. Now we're going to do one side at a time. So we're going to go to the right side, right buttock cheek. Squeeze it. Relax the left side. You really have to focus. Yeah. And relax. Now squeeze the left side. And relax. Squeeze the right side. Relax. Squeeze the left side. And relax. Now we're going to go a little double time. Okay. We're going to go side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Try to keep your feet equally into the ground as much as you possibly can. Side to side, shifting that weight from one side to the other side. Getting those are big muscles down there, and we need to really use them. Sometimes they get really lazy. Okay. And relax. Now both muscles at the same time, both of them. And relax. Now right side, left side, and both. Relax. Left side, right side, and both. Bring it down. One more time. Right side, left side, and both. Hold it there. Breathe. Keep breathing. Keep pushing down through your feet. Keep breathing. You feel your muscles working, not only through your buttocks, but all the way down your legs. Breathe. Keep breathing. Breathing. Good. And now relax. Good. Wiggle it out. Good. Then place your hands on your hips. Everyone knows where their hips are, right? Okay. And we're going to go around in circles. It doesn't matter which direction. Okay. We want to stay on the chair so you can decide how far forwards and how far back. We also want to keep the connection with your feet. So if you feel like as you go backwards, if the feet start to lift, you know you've gone too far back or to the side, okay? So just make sure you keep that connection. Nice and slow through the hips. We'll go one more time around. And then when you come to sit back up straight, you're going to go in the opposite direction. Make sure you're breathing. So anytime the body comes together, as if you're going forwards, because my chest is going towards my thighs, that you're exhaling because you're squeezing things out. When you're moving away from yourself, so you're going backwards, that's an inhale. Okay, let's go 2 more times around. This, by the way, is very soothing to the nervous system. Especially when you go too fast, it's not, but when you go nice and slow, it is very, very soothing. Okay, and then we're going to come up and nice and tall again. And now we're going to do some sun salutations. So bring your hands down to your thighs. Take a moment here. Notice whatever there is to notice. So this is about being mindful. Whatever's going on in your head, whatever's going on in your body, being aware of it. The idea is to acknowledge. Acknowledge it. It's like, you think of a 2-year-old. You acknowledge them, you talk to them, then it's like, okay, you talk to them, then they run around along and play. So you do that to yourself too. You acknowledge, and then the mind will, whatever that thought was, it goes, it leaves, the sensation, it might leave as well too. And then you can have some peace for at least a little while. Okay. Try not to get attached to any of the stories, the sensations, or the mind will give you. Okay. So, okay, let's bring the arms all the way up. Reach up as high as you can. And then we're going to reach down towards the toes. So we're going to start with the knees first. Come to the knees. Slide your hands down your tibias till you get to, maybe you get to the ankle. Maybe you can get all the way down to the toes. Don't worry if you do or you don't. You go as far as you can go. Okay. Then you're going to come up halfway. So you're going to slide your hands up towards the knees again. And you're going to create a nice long back. So we're going to try to keep the back long, not hunched up. We're not in a cat. Okay. So we're not arching the back up. Nice and long. Neck is long as well too. Then forward bend. Going all the way back down, reaching towards the ankles or the toes. Go as far as you can. And then slowly you're going to bring yourself all the way up. So your arms can go up in front of you or they can come out to the side, just as long as you don't hit anybody, and stretch yourself all the way back up. Good. And then we're going to do it again. Exhale all the way down. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Slide your hands down your shins towards your knee, towards your ankles and your toes, wherever they go. Then come up halfway again. Then forward bend again towards the toes. This is very soothing to the nervous system as well. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Reach up. Okay, this time as we lift up, we're going to take our right leg and I'm going to mirror you. Right knee comes up. Okay, so we can hold on underneath the thigh. You can hold on to your knee. You can hold on to your shin. You can hold on to your toes if you really want to. But try not to bend and bring our chest in towards our leg. Try to sit up as tall as we can. Okay, hold it here. Flex the foot. So you'll notice when you flex the foot, got a little bit more stretch on through the back of the calf. When we point the toe, we're going to feel some stretching happening in the front of the shin. Okay, so flex the foot. Then we're going to take that foot and we're going to push away. Push away. It might lift. You might have to bring your leg down a little bit. Push it away. And then bring the knee back in. Hold on to it one more time. And then bring that foot down. Good. Bring the arms all the way up. Reach the hands down towards the knees. And then slide those hands down the shins. Towards the ankles, towards the toes again. Drop the head. Go slow so you don't get dizzy. And then bring yourself up halfway again. Hands towards the knees. Forward fold again. All the way back down. And then we're going to bring ourselves all the way up. Your hands can go up in front of you or out, up to you. Reach up. Okay, this time we're going to bring the left knee up. You're going to hold on underneath or the knee or the shin. I'm going to flex that foot. Stay up nice and tall. Breathe. And take notice what's happening here. Try not to make a story out of this. Just notice what there is to notice. Okay, then we're going to stretch that leg out in front of us. Stretch it out. Push through the heel. Bring the foot back in. Squeeze it in. And then place that foot down. Good. And then inhale those arms all the way up. Hands to the knees. And slide your hands all the way down. Again, come up halfway, hands to the knees, forward bend, slide the hands down, and bring yourself all the way back up. Reach up. Good. This time, hands to touch, down towards the heart. Good. Okay, we're going to turn our bodies that way. Okay, we're going to sit onto the chair with our right hip buttocks, and we're going to take our left leg and we're going to reach it back. So we're going to be in a high lunge here, up onto the back toes. Okay, so adjust yourself accordingly. You have to make sure that you feel stable and comfortable. Your front knee, your front knee is going to be balanced here. Okay, right over top of your ankle. Okay. Okay, everyone feels balanced in both legs, and you want to have equal weight through both feet as much as you can. Then we're going to bring those arms up. Good. Hold it here, breathe. Good, keep breathing. Okay, then you're going to reach to the back of your chair and just walk your hands as far as you can. Okay, keep your shoulders down, and it might not be very far. Don't force it. Try to stay as upright as you can, coming into a little twist. Breathe. Good. And then inhale, return back to center, bring those arms all the way back up. Bring your hands together, down towards the heart. And we're going to face forwards again. Good. And heel toe your feet together. And come and sit back down. Place your hands on your thighs again. Close your eyes or soft gaze. Just take a moment just to notice. Notice the muscles that were used. Notice the way that you breathe. Notice anything else that is relevant. Okay, then we're going to go over to the other side. Okay, so this time you're that other leg is forwards. Now I can't remember. I guess, yes, I'm mirroring you. Left leg is forwards, right leg's back. And again, this side's going to feel so different on your body. I feel so much more comfortable on this side. Okay. And your knee can be bent. It can be straighter if you want to. Okay, just make sure you're upright, equal weight through both feet, and your front knee is right over top of your ankle. Okay, and then we're going to sweep those arms up. We're just going to find some balance here. Find our breath. Your breath can tell so much about what you're going through. So if you feel like the breath is really, really labored, then you pushed it too much and you need to back off. Okay, so it should be very, very fluid. Okay, on your next exhale, you're going to bring your hands to the back of the chair, and maybe it starts at the corner, and then maybe you start to walk your hands back. So it's just the top part of your body that's turning. Relax your shoulders. You can move your head a little bit more if that feels adequate. You can also keep your head centered. Okay, so we're just feeling a little twist here. Make sure you keep breathing. And then on your next inhalation, slowly bring yourself back. Bring your arms all the way back up again. Hands together and down towards the heart. And then we'll bring ourselves back to center. Good. And bring your hands down. Close your eyes again or soft gaze and just take a moment to notice. Use a lot of muscles there. Breathe. Okay. We're going to go into goddess pose now. So we're going to walk the toes away. So we're going to toes, we're going to move, then the heels, then the toes, and then the heels. So you might have to adjust yourself. I have to wiggle myself to the front of my chair a little bit more. And just keep doing toes and heels until you've opened up your legs where you're not getting a cramp. Okay? You want your knees not to cave in. We want them out. So if you're finding this difficult and your knees are starting to cave in, that means walk the toes a little bit closer so you find that you're comfortable here, okay? So the toes are probably, they're not probably going to be at a 90 degrees. I can't even get to 90 degrees. They might be like 45, 60, something like that. But I mean, none of us have a projector, so we're not going to really measure that angle. But you see, this is where math comes in handy. Oh, who knew in yoga, right? Okay, hands onto your upper thighs or your lower thighs. Sit up nice and tall here. Press into your feet. So all 10 toes are pressing in. Your middle of your heel, the balls of your feet. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. Good. And now we're going to bring our arms into cactus. So bring the arms up. Bend into your elbows. Spread out your fingers. So your shoulders and your elbows should be in one line. And then your wrists and your elbows should be in one line. So too often the hands come forward, so we need to bring them back. You're opening up through your chest. This is a very dynamic pose if you haven't noticed it already. Yeah, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Okay. Now on your exhale, we're going to bring the hands together in front of us. See if you can bring your elbows in too. Good. And then inhale, open up again. Almost like playing peekaboo. Okay, exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open, peekaboo. Okay, let's do that one more time. Exhale, squeeze. Really feel that, right? Good. Inhale, open. Good. Stretch the arms up. Hands together. Down towards the heart. Good. Then place your hands on your thighs and we'll toe, heel, heel, toe. Bring the legs back together. Good. Okay. We can just wiggle around here. We can shake out some tension or some energy. Good. Wiggle around. Good. This is like hot yoga. My goodness, it's really warm in here. Yes. Okay, inhale the arms up. We're going to do a side bend. We're going to go over towards the right side. So you're going to hold on your right hand to the right side of your chair. Push your feet into the ground, side bend. Just go as far as you can. We don't want our hips lifting off the chair. Okay, reaching, opening up through that whole left side of the body. Okay. Keep breathing, keep noticing. Then inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Reach up. Now left hand comes down to the side of the chair and we side bend towards the left. Again, equal weight through both feet. Opening up through this right side of the body. Push that right hip down a little bit more. Good. And then inhale, bring yourself all the way up. And hands towards your heart. Okay, bring your hands down. Okay, so we're going to twist our legs a little bit. We're going to take the right leg and can everyone do a figure four? No. So we're just going to cross the legs. If that doesn't work, cross your ankles. Okay, so whatever works best for you. Somehow we're just going to cross the legs, okay? Whatever works best. You'll notice wherever you are, you're going to have an inner thigh squeeze. So even if you're crossing at the ankles, the inner thighs are going to squeeze together, okay? And you're going to feel something happening in your hips and your buttocks, okay? So even if you just do this or you do this, it's the same thing. We're going to feel an inner thigh squeeze, then those muscles in our inner thigh are working, okay? So wherever you are, the left foot is pushing down, okay? Now we're going to squeeze your inner thighs a little bit more. We're going to really try to squeeze them in, okay? At the same time, your outer thighs, okay, those are called your abductors. Those want to pull the legs apart, okay? So we're going to allow that to happen, but we're not going to allow that to happen. So there's going to be a little tug of war happening here. We're bringing it in at the same time as we're pulling away. So sometimes we need to close our eyes to really feel that happening, okay? So you've got little muscles, well, actually big muscles in your inner thighs, and you're trying to squeeze them together. You're trying to bring them together. Your outer thighs, you're trying to pull them apart. Okay? Yeah, keep it at the ankle. That's totally fine. It's the same thing. Same thing. Okay? Breathe, breathe, breathe. And sometimes it can get really intense when we start to really use those muscles that we don't often use. Okay. And release that. Whew. Okay, now we're going to take that right foot, bring it out in front of us, and start to do some ankle circles. Just some ankle circles. Foot can touch the ground if you want to. Doesn't have to be up very high, knee can be bent. And the other direction. Good. Okay, shake out that foot. Bring the foot down. Okay, let's do the other side. The other side's different. So again, ankle up, figure four. Does not matter. Okay? Same thing applies. The right foot is pushing into the ground. We're sitting up nice and tall. Equal weight through our buttocks. Inner thighs start to squeeze together. Those are your adductors, adding. Okay? Your abductors, they're trying to push the legs away. So again, we have this tug of war happening. Breathe. Yeah. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Really, when you pay attention, you're going to feel them working. And they're going to start to fatigue. They are going to get tired and maybe a little bit sore. When you start to feel that, you can release them. It's your choice, right? This is your practice. Okay. Let's take maybe 1 or 2 more breaths if you can do it. If you can do it. There's no competition here. And then start to relax. And then reach that left leg out and do some circles in that ankle. And then go in the opposite direction. Good. Shake out that foot. Good. Okay. Bring both feet down. Bring your hands onto your thighs. We're going to push into the feet. We're going to lift up. Lift up. All the way up. Give ourselves a nice big stretch. Okay. Now, we're going to get a little bit complicated here. Bring the hands together down towards the heart. You remember where your chair is. Sit back into it without looking. Go slow. Slow. Trust in yourself that you're going to reach the chair. Bring the arms up. And bring the arms down. We're going to do that again. Bring your hands onto your lap. Push into your feet. Lean forward. Press into the feet. Lift yourself all the way up. Bring your arms up. Hands to the heart. And again, go nice and slow. We're really working our legs here and our cores to sit down. Go slow. Go slow. Reach the butt back. Sit down into your chair. Trust the chair is going to be there. If you're really not sure, grab hold of that chair and bring yourself back. Bring the arms down. Bring the arms all the way back up. And down. And bring your hands here. Okay, we're going to do that again. Inhale the arms all the way back up. Hands to the heart. And this time we're going to lift up without the hands on the thighs. Up. Reach up. Bring the hands back down to the heart. And we're going to lower ourselves down, but we're not sitting. We're going to lower down as far as we can go. Reach towards that chair. Don't touch the chair. Don't touch the chair. Breathe. Push down through all 10 toes. Your heel. Breathe. Feel those muscles working. Feel those muscles working. Push yourself all the way back up. All the way up. Big stretch. Good. Arms all the way back down. Woo. And relax. In mountain pose. Okay, take a few moments here. Breathe. Okay. So we can use the chair for the back of the chair. we are going to do tree pose. So you can go behind your chair if you want to. Okay. So you can use both hands if you want to. You can use one hand if you want to. If you want to use no hands, use no hands. Okay, this is your practice. So whatever you're gonna do, I'm gonna just face you. So we're gonna put the weight into our right foot first. Okay, and we're gonna bring the left foot up. So you can rest your heel against your ankle, your toes can be on your other foot. You can bring the foot into your inner thigh. You can do a little figure four. Figure four can be above your knee. So many options. Or your foot can be in your inner thigh. Okay, you decide where it's gonna go. Find your balance. Focus on something in front of you. Again, you can hold on with one hand, two hands, no hands, wherever you are at this moment. Breathe. It's okay. And don't worry if you fall out of the pose. If you fall out of the pose, oh well, come back into it. Fall out, oh well, come back into it. Doesn't matter. Remember, this is called a practice. The more we practice, the stronger we get. Now, this is a really fun one to do when you're brushing your teeth. It is. And it's really fun also to get your brain stimulated by using your opposite hand, your non-dominated hand, to brush your teeth. Okay? One more breath. And then bring yourself back down. Okay, try not to shake it up. Just allow things to dissipate. Close your eyes. Maybe you're still holding onto the chair. Totally fine. Just let things relax and leave. Okay. All those sensations should start leaving or have left. You're gonna do the other side. Other side's gonna be totally different. Well, let's put the weight into the left foot. Hold on with both hands. One hand, no hands. You can do whatever you like with your hands, your arms, okay? And bring your right foot up. Again, wherever, just as long as you're not pressing onto a joint. Okay. Standing tall, holding on if you need to. The chair is there. Don't worry about if you're wobbly, that's okay. Always trying to find balance. Remember, we're on a spinning globe. Of course, we're going to be have some balance issues. Make sure you're breathing. Okay. And then let's bring that leg down. Return to mountain pose, Tadasana, and try not to shake. Just stay here for a moment. You might feel tingly in some of your extremities. Okay. So now we're going to do downward dog 2 ways, actually 3 ways. So we're going to start with the back of the chair. So place the back of the chair wherever you feel like maybe a little bit more forward on front of your mat. Hold on to the back of your chair. Okay. You're going to bend into your knees a little bit. And then you're slowly going to walk back. We've done this a little bit. Okay, walk back. The knees are still bent. The knees will help with the hamstrings, which are attached to the lower back. So the more you bend your knees, the more your back is going to be a little bit more stable. Okay. So reach your hips back. I like to really bend into my knees, reach the hips back, and you're going to lengthen right through your back. The elbows do not need to be locked at all. There's a slight bend into the elbows. Your head is pretty much between your arms. Okay, and your feet are planted onto the ground. So we have equal weight through both feet. And you can adjust yourself. Pay attention to how you're feeling and how you're breathing. The more you bend your knees, the more stability will come to your back and to your hamstrings. But if you want to work on that lengthening through the hamstrings a little bit more, start to slowly maybe straighten one knee and then the other knee. But sometimes the sensations are really strong, but you can do whatever feels best in your body. We'll take one more breath here. This can be done on any counter as well too. So wherever you are, you can just grab hold of a counter and then just walk or a chair and walk your feet back. I always do this at the airport all the time. People look at me like, okay, and then walk your feet back. Coming up and standing up nice and tall. So once we get up here, we're gonna open up our hip flexors a little bit before we go into the other side, okay? On the other, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna take our right leg and we're gonna bring it just a little bit back. Bend into your knees, okay? And you're gonna tip the bottom of your pelvis forward, the top part of your pelvis back, okay? So you should feel a stretch happening in that right hip flexor, okay? Going into your thigh a little bit, okay? So you can hold on to the chair or not. This is good for balance as well too, okay? Should feel a slight opening here, okay? It shouldn't be painful. If it's painful, you've gone too far. You have to ease off, okay? Your hands can be here, here on the chair, wherever feels good. Okay, then we'll straighten up and we'll take a step forwards. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we might have to take a step forwards or a step back. Bend into the knees. And again, the bottom of the pelvis is going to tip forwards. Top of the pelvis is going to tip back. Okay, we're keeping our chest open. Everything's open here. This side could have been tighter or looser. Don't know. Not until you feel it.
Should be on both feet.
Both feet. Yeah. And breathe. Yeah. Ha. Okay. Okay. Let's take a step forward or back, whatever. Let's shake off a little bit. Then we're going to turn the chairs around. So we're facing the seat of the chair this time. So we're going to go a little deeper. If for whatever reason this is not suiting you, turn the chair back around and you can hold on to the back of the chair, okay? You'll know as soon as we start getting into it. Bend into your knees, reach down towards the seat of the chair. You can grip the sides or you can place your hands flat down onto the seat of the chair, okay? Either or works, okay? Then you're gonna slowly start to walk your feet back. Okay, so this time, maybe you want to come up onto your toes. Maybe not. Maybe you want to keep those heels down. Maybe you want to bend a little bit more in. Okay, so this is much deeper. And again, if this does not suit you, bring yourself back up and hold on to the back of the chair instead. Okay, so the heels can lift a little bit here. You can straighten out your legs a little bit. You can bend into your knees a little bit more. Reach your hips back. Head is between your arms. And again, we are breathing. We should be able to fluidly breathe. And if the breath is getting stuck anywhere, you know you've pushed it too far. And only you can know this. Okay, let's take maybe one or two more breaths here. And if you feel like straightening out one leg and straightening out the other leg, you can go for it. And then when you're ready to come out, slowly bring your head up and start walking towards the chair. Push into both feet, bring yourself all the way up. Take a moment here, and then we'll stretch out those hip flexors again. Okay, everyone still okay? Okay, so let's start with the left hip flexor this time. So bring either the left foot back. Yeah, I think bring the left foot back. Okay, bend into both knees, equal weight through both feet, and tilt the bottom of the pelvis forwards. And breathe. And again, you might feel some resistance there. Or not. Just breathe. If you close your eyes, it's challenging, but it's good for balance. Okay, and then let's come forwards or go backwards. Take a moment, and we'll do the other side. We'll do the right side now. So now the right leg will go back. Bend into both knees. Tilt the pelvis. I want to try to keep the pelvis centered as well. We don't want to twist because then it's not doing what we want it to do. Okay. And breathe. Okay, and then let's bring ourselves up and let's shake ourselves out. Shake, shake. Okay, so we're gonna get down onto, if you want to, you can get down onto the floor. Okay, because we're gonna finish with a twist and Savasana. If you don't want to, you can stay on your chair and we'll do a twist on the chair and Savasana. Whatever works for you. If you're sitting on the chair, sit on the chair. If you're on the ground, you're on the ground. And you're gonna lay down and you're gonna bend into your knees if you're on the ground. Okay. So on your backs, bend your knees. Okay. So our knees are bent, even if we're on the chair. Okay. So you can adjust your legs. So if they like to be a little bit more open them up a little bit more. If you want to have your legs close together, close them. Okay. You're going to feel different things in your body. Okay. You can also bring your knees in towards your chest if you're on the ground. Okay. And that will just, you're going to use your core a little bit more. Okay. So whatever you do, you're going to move your knees from side to side. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing with our legs when we're in a chair. We're just going to sway the knees from side to side. Again, as I said, if you have your knees in towards your chest, it's just going to be a little bit more work on the core, but that's totally fine. If that feels good, then that's what you do. So we're going to do the swaying of the knees a few times, just from side to side. And then whenever you feel ready, you can drop them down on whatever side you choose first. Okay, so when you're in the chair, you're just going to move them to the side. And you're going to twist towards the other side. So this is what the chair would look like. If you're on your back, you just drop those knees. You can bring your arms wherever they feel comfortable to you. You can adjust your legs. And you can move your head in any direction that suits you. And if you feel like you want to keep moving the knees from side to side, go for it. Up to you. Again, that moving from side to side sometimes is very soothing on the nervous system. It's like that rocking motion, you know, when you were a baby in your mom's arms or when you were in a stroller or a cradle. Very, very soothing. That even goes back to the womb when you were in your mom's womb and your mom was moving. Very soothing, swaying motion. Okay, so then let's come out of this twist. So the knees will come back through center. You can sway them again. And then whenever you're ready, you can just allow them to go towards the other side. So if you're on the chair, just move those feet to the other side, and then you're going to twist in the other direction. Arms can be however you like. Relax your shoulders. Your head can go in any direction that suits you. You can also keep swaying. And whenever you're ready, bring your head back, bring your legs back. And then you can stretch out the legs and bring yourself into Savasana. Or you can come to restorative rest, which is keep your knees bent, your knees come towards each other, and you just relax. So if you're sitting in a chair, you can bring your knees together, feet can be apart, and you can lean back into the chair, or you can reach your legs out. And bring your arms down onto your body or down by your sides. And now take this time to relax, to rest. The undo, the not do. Just that time for yourself to just be with yourself. And I suggest when you're at the airport that you do not lie down on the ground. Well, I guess you could, but I suggest you sit in a chair and do it instead. just so you don't get stuck. And when you're in Savasana at this time of rest, focus on your breath. This will help to keep your mind not wandering away, keeps you present. So sometimes Savasana is known as wakeful sleep. So we're deeply relaxed and rested, but we're still aware of everything that's happening around us without reacting to it. Calmly, peacefully allow your breath to deepen. Start to become aware of the breath. Bring your awareness back to your body. Create a little bit of movement back into the body. Wiggling toes, fingers. When you're ready, give yourself a stretch. Lengthen. And then slowly bring yourself into a seat. So you can sit on a chair, you can sit on the ground, however you feel comfortable. Okay. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing, but we're not going to use the hands.
Aha.
Aha!
I tried to do it just imagining like you said. No.
Well, it just, your mind and your imagination is extremely powerful. The more you work on it, the stronger it's going to get, like anything else. Okay, so let's close our eyes. Just relax your hands wherever they are. Okay, sit up nice and tall. And then you're going to imagine that you're only breathing through your left nostril. So do that a few times. Just breathe in and out through the left nostril. So if you focus on that, you're probably breathing through the right one too. Don't worry about it. The focus is on that left nostril. Okay, so now focus on the right nostril, but breathe out through it. Just feel as if you're breathing out only through that right nostril. Okay, now breathe in through that right nostril. Sometimes following a picture in our minds, that really, really helps. Okay, now breathe out through the left nostril. Just keep feeling yourself breathing out. Every time you breathe in, doesn't matter, breathing out is the right from the left nostril. And then we'll start to alternate. So breathe in through the left, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right, and out through the left. In through the left, out through the right, in through the right, and out through the left. Good. Now just breathe normally through both nostrils. So when we do this, regardless if we do it with our hands or just do it with our focus, it really helps to find that connection of the left and the balance of the left and the right hemispheres of our brains, getting them to work in unison with each other. Okay, and then just take a moment to reflect on this practice today. What you notice about the practice. Yoga is yoga. Doesn't matter if you're sitting in a chair, if you're standing up, if you're lying down. Whatever you're doing throughout your day, yoga is still yoga. Just notice how this practice today reflected in you, maybe inspired you. Maybe something else. Okay, and then on our next breath, bring those arms all the way up. Hands to connect, down towards the heart. Bow into the hands and give yourself some gratitude. Feel grateful for yourself, for this practice, for being here with like-minded people, sharing the energy. The energy that comes from you and the energy that comes from the earth, the energy that comes from all around us. And we will finish with Om. Take a breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. Breathe in for Om. May the light in me shine bright with the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And everybody else. You have any
Thank
questions for
you.
practice or anything else? Let me know. Yes.
Thank you, Marlene. I was there the whole time and I saw you the whole time. So thank you. Really great session. Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome. Have a great weekend. Okay, sorry, what was your question?
Do you lock your knee when
Never.
you're doing the mountain?
No.
Thank you, Marlene. Thank you.
No, what you need, you don't ever lock the knee. What you do is, you're welcome, Bob. What you do is you engage the muscles around the knee to hold the knee into place. Because what if you're doing mountain pose and a dog runs behind you and you, right? You need to be able to bend. You need to be able to react, right? So no locking any muscle. Okay, so you need to engage the muscles to support the joint. Yeah, whatever joint you're talking about.
Okay, I know how to get onto just one nostril at a time, because pull down the mouth on the left.
Well, you can work on that first, but try to keep your face relaxed.
Oh,
Try to keep it all relaxed. Yeah. As
no,
much
I
as
knew
you
that
can.
was too simple.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can
Thank you,
practice.
everyone.